Hey everybody, it's Brad and Joe from the Balloon Brothers, and we've got some YouTube tutorials for you today. Now, everybody's been doing these ChiBBis, or are they regular ChiBBis?
ChiBBis.
Oh, okay.
So, no, they're the regular little ChiBBis like Keith Brinker.
Keith. That's right. Hey, Keith. So, my brother Joe's got this awesome Spider-Man design, and we're going to share it with you today. And we got it on a small scale, which kind of reminds me of a chibi. So, here we go.
Yep.
First thing we're going to do is start off with some 2 5-inch rounds of blue. We're going to blow them up to about 3 fingers. About 3 fingers. I think that's pretty good. Take it, rinse and repeat with the other blue. Make sure you got the right size. Tie it. Split twist them. 1 split twist. 2 split twists. Lock them together. And you end up with this. 1 quad of balloon.
Quad.
Take that 5-inch round red, blow it up pretty good, and then take it down to about the palm of your hand, right about there. And you don't have to tie it, you can lock it right into that quad. And it doesn't look like Spider-Man yet, but it will.
But we promise, we've done this billions of times.
Yes.
Maybe not billions, but hundreds of millions of times.
So you take that 260 red, blow it up about 3/4. Soften it, tie it, because you don't want the air coming out. And we do about a 1-finger bubble. Pinch twist that bubble. Then do a very tiny flower petal. About this much. Then you do a 4-finger bubble, which is going to be the back of Spider-Man. And you got another pinch twist, and 1-finger pinch twist, small flower petal. Then you soften the balloon.
Oh,
Merry Christmas. I bet that was a ball.
Whoa, I won't even say what brand that was. So, recap, 3/4 of the way, 1-finger bubble, pinch twist, very, 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 very small flower petal, 4-finger bubble, pinch twist, very, 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 very small flower petal.
Yep. Soften that bad boy up.
Soften it. Boop.
Then we're going to do a wraparound.
Wrap around.
And you kind of want to give them like a little chubby belly. Because those chubby bellies are cute.
Wrap a few times.
There we go. So this is what we got right here. Now, you can pop this off and break it off. But if you take that tip off and let that air out, then you can take it and wrap it around the feet and wrap it around that hand. And this will kind of give you the drawn together look. Or you can use it as a bracelet, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, this can absolutely, let me grab a headband real quick. I'm sorry, Mr. Brad. Sorry, guys. Can absolutely be slapped on a headband with no problem.
Bracelet, no
Bracelet,
problem.
no problem.
Or it can stand on its own.
Stand alone on its own.
Oh, there we go. So this is your Spider-Man. You got the quad, you got the 5-inch round, you got the 260 wraparound hand. Now to draw a quick little face, what we're going to do is kind of do like a long teardrop with a flat side. A long teardrop with a flat side. Go to the other side. Long teardrop with a flat side. And a lot of people will try to make some crazy fancy Spider-Man face. Depends on how long your line is. It depends on if I make it crazy fancy. But for right now, we're just going to cover the top of that eye, cover the top of that eye, and make a little spider. That's
Super
all.
quick, nothing crazy, anybody can do it. Please be confident when you're drawing. We're not amazing artists either with the Sharpie art. But I promise if you practice, you'll get a really good recipe that you can do fast and it'll always be effective.
I pop these out pretty quick. And for a little highlight, what I do is I take a white 160, inflate it, who cares, doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter.
And make, of course, the spiral balloon that we always make on, literally.
We literally use the spiral on everything. We even use spirals on spirals.
Now you got your spiral. You got your U-glue, and if you don't have U-glue, see Tristan Savage.
Tristan Michael Savage, hit him up. But if you can't get U-glue, you can get rubber cement, you can get glue dots, whatever you have. Just make sure you get a little swirl.
Pop that right into the hand.
If you have some excess, you can also go back through the legs and to the other side for stability.
And this is where the bracelet comes in, because you let that go.
Or you could use the excess for the bracelet. Mr. Brad, genius!
So here we go. We have Spider-Man shooting a web. And when you get this down super quick line work. And it's a different Spider-Man. It's a cute Spider-Man. And it's a baby Spider-Man.
But as a bonus for everybody being awesomely patient and waiting, Mr. Brad is going to show you a real gem. I came up with this a long time ago. We've used it for a while, but Mr. Brad just surprised me a little while ago with a sweet design that he's going to show you guys as a thank you for all the subscribers and all the love we get. So without further ado, why don't you show us a really awesome Batman design with this right here.
So with the same style of a quad and a simple head and a simple body, you can make this really cool Batman. And for me, for years, Batman was like, back of the line, kid, I don't want to deal with you right now.
Yeah.
But this Batman particularly is real easy.
So what are we going to need, Mr. Brad?
We are going to need some balloons. Believe it or not, balloons. Let's start out with 2 5-inch rounds.
Black. Or
Any-
blue, if you want to do the gray and blue Batman. Or gray and black, whatever you want to
It's
do.
up to you, don't matter. You can do pink, you can
Same
do
as
purple.
before. 3 fingers into a split.
Here we go. Take it, tie it. Split, lock it.
Little quad.
Get that quad.
Quad, quad.
Now get your 350 black. Blanco.
Blanco.
I said that wrong. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to do a small pinch twist. Make sure it's a deep crested pinch twist. And what do I mean by deep crested pinch twist? You want to make sure that you have a small bubble. And a deep crested pinch twist is when you take that knot, bend it over, pull it up and twist it. That gives you the C shape on your pinch twist, and that will lock in to that nozzle and it won't come undone. That's a deep crested pinch twist. Now the front of your Batman, you want it to be about 3.5 fingers. You want the front to be smaller than the back, and then another pinch twist. So this is what
It's not my day, man. It's not my day.
here you go, sir. That is $2 worth.
Woo!
So this is what you'll end up having. You'll end up having pinch twist, 3-finger pinch twist. Keep that bubble soft because it is summertime.
Yeah, it's so hot here right now. Look, the balloons are barely taking.
Pop it, pop, pop, pop. Then you bring that back down to about a 4 or 5-finger bubble. So you end up with something like this, where the chest part is smaller than the back part because it's going to push those hands forward a little bit. Then we kind of squeeze it first because we want to save this for the face and pop it. You don't really want too much. You want about a hand and a thumb. There we go. And of course you tie it because you don't want the air coming out.
You should have your nozzle there too.
Yep.
So you need to tie. It's very easy instead of having to do a wrap tie.
Okay, so this is what we have so far. We have our quad and we have our body. Now we need a 160. Halfway, 3/4, doesn't matter. Trim that nozzle because we are clean. And about a 3-finger bubble. 1-finger pinch twist. About a 3-finger bubble and a 1-finger pinch twist. And of course, a 3-finger bubble. And we do pop it. Control pop.
I'm going to save mine, but I'm going to show you guys what for later.
Yes. Here we go, tie it, because we don't want that air coming up. Okay, now take this funny piece right here, this little scrappy piece, and you're going to want to bend that right over this, and this becomes the top of the head and the ears. If you can see it, that's Batman's top of his face. being careful because it's a black balloon in the summertime and I don't want it to pop. Now, we have this piece right here. These are the ears of Batman. This is the face of Batman. And we kind of have this little piece of string, which we're going to run this through the body. We're going to run this through in there. And we're going to tie it to the quad. There we go. We're beginning to see Batman. Now, of course, we take our blush 260 bottom jaw, and we're going to make some hands out of this. So you can do a pinch twist here. You don't have to. You can use that nozzle and just tie it. I do a pinch twist, and Mr. Joe is going to show you why I do a pinch twist in a moment. So orientate yourself. Figure out where you are. That back long piece is where you want that pinch twist, because that's going to be the part that we want to hide. And as you wrap it around, you kind of want it to be a little snug. You don't want the bottom jaw to be too out. And so I would say in between where the ear and the pinch twist is a nice place to ride that out part of the cheek. And you take it, and you tie it, and you pop it, and you save it, and you double tie it, because every time you tie it once, you know what's going to happen. It's going to come back.
Yes, I was going to just say, I added a second pinch twist because I'm real superstitious about doing one pinch twist junctions. I do them, but I always get nervous, so I made a second pinch twist here just to be sure.
Yep. Now,
don't be worried.
Take this, make a one-finger bubble, pinch twist, pop it, but give yourself some tail, and save this.
And what is this going to be, Mr. Brad?
It's going to be his mitt, his hand,
Your mitts.
his fistio, his bam power.
So basically what we did is made pinch twists and then tied the pinch twists so they stay in pinch twist form, and then we're going to attach them to the Batman.
Right into those two pinch twists that we made in the very beginning.
We don't want to copyright infringe with Batman, so we're going to call him Man Bat.
And we are just about done. And so we're going to orientate ourselves. We have our feet, we have our hands, we have our Batman face. And then the next step is the utility belt. And I like using 350 utility belt because it gives it a little more bulkiness to it. Puff and flake. Puff and flake, tie it because you don't want that air coming out. Take it, wrap it around. Make sure all your, what my brother would call gobbledygook, is at the back.
Gobbledygook.
That's what he calls it.
Tie it.
Utility belt.
If you want, adjust it around. So I always try to keep the pinch twists and the knots and everything aligned so that it's all one little piece. That's ultra cute. I don't care who you are, what you do.
That's a good, quick little Batman.
That's ultra cute.
Now here's the thing. We're going to do some quick drawing. I always like throwing my markers in.
Yep.
Now we take an Edding 751 and we do a circle. Thank you, Mark Burns, for teaching me this. Circle. I drew a little circle. I hope you can see that. And then I'm going to draw a small circle at the top, two small circles at the bottom, and we have a bat signal. Mark Burns did teach me that. Oh, and for the eyes, just do two little slants. They don't have to be too big, they don't have to be too small. Whatever your preference is, we're just being quick right now.
Let me see that marker real quick. So we have the slants, let me see. Or just add a little, kind of like a half circle shape.
I like that better. I will start doing that. There we go. I like that, sir.
So, what we have here, oh, little pinch twist came undone.
My balloon.
Broke it.
And this is two good quick line work pieces. If somebody asks you for Batman, you only got a sweet one, which is usually what happens to me. I make this little one now. Spider-Man, quick little line work. You can do the Hulk, you can do the Flash, you can do Captain America this way. And this is a great little piece to have in your repertoire. And it's Batman. I mean, no ways around it. It's Batman. There we go.
Oh, you got a black marker on you, Mr. Brad?
I don't, but there's one right behind your ear.
What? So what I did was just a little line, and then like, it kind of looks like a bubble, like a comic book bubble that somebody's talking. Then I'll add a little bit of black going inside. Sometimes I'll round out the edges going up and down. We really hope you enjoy these guys. Use them a lot. They're really, really helpful.
I do use these all the time.
With anything that we do, we highly recommend that you make them until they're memorized so that you don't even have to think and just do the piece. Little Batman. Oh, one other thing I forgot to say is if you have a scrap off that 160 black, attach it to the pinch twist and come back around.
That's awesome.
Or you could also attach it to the side pinch twist there. But either way, you have a little cape now too. So you even have the little cape. You can even shock twist it and to make it more triangular. Really awesome, cute little Batman. Mr. Brad knocked it out of the park on this one. Practice this. I swear it's ultra fast and ultra cute. Balloon Brothers, keep on twisting.